Hey, what's happening to you guys? Pyros here and welcome back to another video. So in 2 weeks time, in more than 2 weeks time, we should be able to play our first fully realized 3D Pokemon game, which is Pokemon Legends Arceus. Now for me personally, I haven't really been following this game too much, but I have seen more content come out of it. I have seen some introduction videos of the mechanics, the Pokemon that's going to be in the game, and honestly, I'm personally really hyped up. This is the type of Pokemon game I've always wanted. Now the only drawback to this that I've seen so far is just the visual. I kind of wish Game Freaks would have pushed the visuals just a little bit. I mean, playing games like The Legend of Zelda and things like that, it kind of spoiled me as to what I should expect on a Switch platform. But given that this is a handheld game anyways, and it's how it's supposed to be played, I don't think it'll be too bad. But if you play it on the big screen, yeah, that's where, you'll see the flaws in the graphics and stuff like that. For me personally, I'm hoping that the game will at least play a little bit in 60 frames per second, but I feel like so far from what I've seen, the game seems to be running at 30 frames per second, so it's not a big deal. I don't think you need to have that kind of a movement, but it'd be nice to have a smooth frame rate as opposed to the 30 frames per second. Anyways, aside from that, I hope the game is a bit challenging because we saw that they made it seem like, the Pokemons are going to be very threatening, and we saw characters dodge, Snorlax and Weavile and all those characters, and they made them look menacing. And it's kind of weird seeing a human being get hit with earthquake, get hit with a fireball and survive. Do you know what I mean? It's like, it's a bit jarring. So unless they explain to us that the Pokemons are being aggressive, yet their powers have been stifled, so you can survive some of their attacks. I don't know, it's a bit jarring, I'm gonna be honest with you, because we've made these Pokemon to seem like these overpowering godlike beings, but then here you are, a human being being hit with a fucking earthquake. Because obviously, when it comes to the anime, essentially, Ash has taken a bunch of attacks, but we've kind of separated the anime world from the Pokemon world, because in the Pokemon world, the Pokédex, these Pokemons are no joke. They are menacing, and obviously in this game we are building the first Pokédex, so it'd be interesting to see how it's gonna be projected and all that stuff. And everything else seems to be the standard Pokemon battles. That's the one thing I was concerned by. I thought that if you just keep throwing the Pokeballs at the Pokemons, you'll just keep catching them, but they showed videos of when a Pokeball fails, you enter directly into a Poke battle, and I kind of like that. I want there to be more Poke battles. I want them to be more challenging, because out of all the Pokemon games I've played, the Sinnoh region has always been the most interesting one for me personally, because it involves Pokemons like Dialga, Palkia, Arceus and Giratina. So hopefully we'll see this Pokemon's laws more explored, and we get to see just a more rich story. I think that's what it's really been bothering me, that I just want a rich story to kind of dive in. There's not really much else to say. I'm interested in seeing how the online function will work. I don't think they'll be online. I haven't seen the Pokemon community talk too much about it, but I hope that there'll be an online battle that you can have as well. They also featured alphas, so Pokemons who are more stronger and more, I guess, as the word says, alpha. I think I'm looking at the screen now. Oh no, so there's two types, I believe. There's agile style and strong style. So Pokemon can remember 4 moves at a time in use of battle. In this game, the moves your Pokemon can use can also be unleashed in 2 new ways, agile style and strong style. Okay, so there's new ways of fighting. See, I'm really looking forward to this. This is something that I'm actually hyped for. I just hope that it lives up. You can build camp bases, you can traverse the Pokemon world, and fly and all that stuff. Crafting is also a big deal in this game as well. Yeah, the more I look at it, the more it seems very, very interesting. Yeah. I haven't seen. There's nothing about this game that kind of catches me off guard, tells me, this is something to be concerned about. No, I'm just really hyped up. And hopefully if it does well, they'll take this as a sign that this is the direction that we want the Pokemon games to go in. Well, I just hope for the best. But anyways, let me know what you guys think about this new Pokemon game. Are you going to be picking it up yourself? And if so, who is going to be your Pokemon starter? For me personally, I'm going to pick Cyndaquil. I've always been a fire type starter. I've never picked any of the other Pokemon starters in the history of me playing Pokemon, and when I do, it's usually just for shits and giggles. It's always Cyndaquil. I'm glad that when it comes to the Sinnoh region in the ancient times, there's a variety of Pokemons who weren't usually present during the time that we played Pokemon Diamond. So I can build a unique team. I'm probably just gonna build the team I always had. That's the reality of it. Every time I tell myself I'll build a brand new team, I never do it. I always build the same team, so that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Maybe I'll try and mix it up, but we'll see. There's nothing really else to talk about. I don't know if have they confirmed online. I haven't seen any mention of the online aspect of it. I mean, the customization looks pretty cool, but I want to see if this online. Let me look this up real quick, because that's the one aspect that I'm actually very curious about. Yeah, it has online features, so there should be online. I mean, it makes sense. I mean, come on, how are you gonna create a Pokemon game without a multiplayer? But it'd be very interesting to see how they'll handle the multiplayer aspect. Maybe they could even add new multiplayer modes, like instead of the standard, 1v1 and 2v2 battles, you can have like a competition where you get a group of 4 people dropped into the map. Whoever can catch the most Pokemon within the time frame wins, and then I guess once you've caught all the Pokemons, you end up using those Pokemons to battle each other. There's a great amount of opportunities for creativity with this game. I feel like this is the game that they need to use to try out new things, like maybe add raids or things of that nature. I don't know, because yeah, technically they haven't really confirmed raids or linked battles or anything like that, but hey, you can even use mounts, so you could have a racing situation where, I don't know, race your Pokemons to one area to another. I don't know, I'm just being crazy here, but yeah, that's just my thoughts and opinion on it. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. If you're picking up Pokemon Legends Arceus, if you are, which starter are you going to be picking? I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.